Hello, students. Welcome again. So, you know that we have started our fourth lesson from the subliminal reader. Uh, we have completed the first part of this lesson. Today, we will see the second part. Let's see how or what it is and how the man uh, he became little bit normal and became or try to become good. No, he these two persons were there because they had or they were having the bad luck, so that's why they have chosen wrong things to do, where one old man whose name Ray, he found them that they were having the bad luck, and he felt that he should help them out of this uh, situations. So in the second part, what is it and what we will learn? Ray knows that his visitors are in need. He understands that his visitors, they are in need, and he accepts an old watch in exchange for a good sum of money. And the message of peace and goodwill spread everywhere as the old clocks chime Merry Christmas. Chime means like just ringing the bell during, or to, you can say, the bell of Christmas, or in a church, the bell usually they used to ring on a church. So that bell it ring. Now, how it ring that bell, how they will become good friends, we will see. The clock ticked on. Ray calmly wrote another message. Then what it was in the message? Have you come to pick up a clock or watch? He asked. Have you come to pick up a watch or a clock? Then he pointed to the lawn. He pointed where? To the lawn board. He pointed to the lawn board filled with hanging clocks. It was a lawn clock. Lawn board was there. It was hanging, where it was hanging, and there clocks were also hanging. Clocks and what? Pocket watches are hanging there. He was not a pawnbroker, but at the same time couldn't say no to the needy people who placed their old watches or clocks before him for anything they could get. So here it is said that he was not a pawnbroker. Pawnbroker means the persons who deal with or gives loan, who works on a monetary, who gives loan to the people and takes interest from them, or they sometimes take the property also. So they are called the pawnbroker. He was not a pawnbroker, but at the same time he couldn't say no to the people who are in need. The people who placed their old watches they placed before him and asked for money. So whatever the cost of that watch, he used to offer them. And then what it happened, whenever they need, the people who had given their watch to Ray, whenever they need in future the same watch, they will get again from the same price. If the people they return the price to Ray, the amount, then the Ray also return their watch to them. So he helped them. He helped those people. He loaned more than he should. So it is saying that he loaned more than the cost of the or the price of the watch or clock. They would be more when the owners wanted them back. So when they wanted them back, always be there. they will get it at the same price he had paid with no interest. First important thing is they they had no they had not pay any interest. Then the older man seemed to feel a little easier now. He seemed to feel little easier. So what he did, took out his hand, took out what his hand from his pocket and quickly looked at the watch on his wrist that he was having on his wrist a watch. Okay, he was having a watch on his wrist. He was watching there. Now he asked, "How much will you give me for this? If I would give this watch to you, no? If I give this watch to you, then how much will you give it to me? How much? How much?" The man asked. And how he asked? The man wrote in a paper. Now Ray noticed a little shame in the gray eyes. In the gray eyes means in the old eyes, no? So a little shame was there in the old eyes, in that old man who was looking. The Ray was looking at him, he noticed this. The watch was not special or nothing special, and yet had a great powers. The watch has not, or it had no any special, but had a great power. So what powers it has? It was something to exchange, a way out of bad situation. It has a power because it helps to what, a way out of a bad situation, to overcome the bad situation. This watch helps. That's why it had a great powers. Knowing that great need had brought them the man to his shop in the what first place. He asked, "How much do you need for it?" He asked. The man replied, came back to the notepad again. Whatever it's worth, whatever it's worth. Then Ray he reached into his cash box and pulled out one $50, and he what note $50 note and passed it into the man's hand. As they shook hands, Ray looked into the man's eyes. When they were shaking hands, Ray he looked into the man's eyes. They seemed to say, "Thank you." They seemed to say what? "Thank you." So they both knew, Ray and the old man, they both knew the watch wasn't worth that much. It was not that much value, or it was not that much worth. Okay, so before turning to leave, the man wrote again in the notepad, "I will be back to pick it up as soon as I can." Okay, he said he would come back again to pick that watch, to pick that his watch again. So by saying, and he had written that in the note, "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas." So this is what the story, the little story ended on the half hour, with the clocks striking all together. The timepieces, which had been looking on silently all the while, rang out the time with such feeling that even Ray thought he could hear them. Their sweet musical message was filled with hope, the timeless message of peace on earth, goodwill towards all, was felt by the three men who stood in the old clock shop. So this is what the goodwill of a man, the hope, peace on the earth, the timeless message. All these things are timeless messages. All this was felt by whom? By these three: the Ray, the person, the two person who came in the old clock shop. These three people, they felt. And this is all about this lesson. I hope you have understood. So I have been telling you that you should have a habit of reading books so that you will understand more and more, my dear students. So today, so we all know, you all know that we have already started our full classes, right? We have already started our full classes, so we all know this. So That's why you need to focus. Okay, I know you all were giving or paying attentions before also, but now you pay more than that. Okay, okay, more than that. Why I am saying? Because uh, I think after November or in the end of November we will have the half yearly exam, which is very important for you all. And in this exam, it is not that the questions that the teachers they have given will come from the textual. Some questions it may come from the middle of the book. So it is students they are having this habit that they read out the textual books and they don't look at the uh, or they don't read the textbook, they don't read the lesson, they only by heart, no, like parrot reading. So this is not good at all. So you try to read, you make a habit of reading book, so to get understand more and more. So today I stopped here. You keep on try new things, learn new things. Whenever you feel that you are not getting, you are not understanding what the teachers they have taught you, you call them and ask them, clear your doubts. Okay, so thank you my dear student, stay at home. uh, we will see in the next class. Okay, bye bye.